Welcome back to Zero to Hero. If you're new to the series, we are trying to start out at the bottom and try and work our way up to becoming a footballing legend. So we're currently closing in on the playoff spot and dare I say it, the league title in our first season in charge here at Dorking Wanderers. Let's see how we get on in this episode. So we've played some games offline since the last episode. As you can see, we're certainly pushing for the title. We started off with a comfortable home victory over Hungerford. Alfie Rutherford was in fine form again, scoring a hat-trick as we ran out 4-1 winners. It was a fine overall team performance from us all as we looked to try and secure that playoff spot. So we've managed to tie down some key players ahead of next season. Cranthove has signed a 2-year deal, as well as O'Dwyer and Whittingham. This is certainly positive news for the club as we look to try and build for next season, be it in this division or in the National League. The next fixture was an away trip to Bath. We took the lead through Rutherford, but then Bath scored twice before Rutherford scored his second of the game. We tried to find the winner, but it just wasn't to be today. A draw was probably a fair result in the end, as it wasn't a great overall performance from the boys at all today. So we've managed to lock in the transfer of Chris Smith for a fee of 1.2k. He's a no-nonsense centre-back that will certainly help bolster the squad moving into next season. I can certainly see this being the first of many new faces to arrive in the next coming months. Talking of new arrivals, we've had our youth intake. As expected, it's not great. We have a few that with some work might be up to potential, but I'm not holding out much hope. The notable option is Stephen Stevens. We'll keep an eye on him and see how he progresses over the coming seasons. Maybe he might cut the mustard and get into the first team in the next couple of years. Who knows? We'll find out. We freshened up the team a little after the last game, as it seemed to work as we travelled to Maidstone. We took an early lead through Moore. We then extended our lead in the second half thanks to a McNannis strike. They had a penalty late on, but Assamugga sealed the win with a fine finish in the 90th minute. We are getting closer to confirming that playoff spot now. Next up was a dominating home display against Concord. We brushed them aside with some wonderful play as we ran out 5-0 winners. If we manage to keep this form up for the rest of the season, then I have no doubt we will actually be crowned champions sooner rather than later. Next up was a difficult and disappointing game at home against Welling. We took the lead early on through McManus. Howes then had a nightmare in goal as a shot rebounded off the post and hit him on the back and went in to draw Welling level. We thought we'd won it when Rutherford put us back into the lead, but again it wasn't to be as they equalised in the dying moments. We were by far the better team in this match, but we just couldn't put our chances away, so we ended up drawing 2-2. So now it's time to travel to Dulwich Hamlet for the last game of the month. They currently lie 4th in the league, so this will not be an easy fixture as they are also trying to push for a playoff spot themselves. Let's jump into the team news. This team pretty much picks itself now. My only worry is that Pryor has been on a barren run of form recently and has not scored in his last 7 games. But we cannot leave our top goal scorer out, can we? Surely he's going to get back to scoring ways soon. So the match gets underway. Can we get the points today to confirm our playoff spot? We'll certainly be giving it our best shot. So not much is happening so far in the early stages. It's a pretty even contest so far. So Mutt is causing a few problems for us. We need to start closing him down a lot quicker. We're slowly starting to get into the game. Can we fashion a chance or two? Still no joy. We've had 1 shot on target out of the 3 we've had so far. Surely we've got to get better. Philpott has a throw-in. He finds McShane. He plays the ball back to Philpott again. He plays the ball square to Wills. and we manage to get the ball to Whittingham in the end, whose shot is eventually blocked and Dulwich clear. O'Dwyer picks up the clear ball and plays a long ball for Rutherford, and he's onto it. His shot is saved by the keeper, and Dulwich Hamlet clear the danger. Philpott has another throw-in. The long ball is played forward and Pryor is onto it, but he shoots wide of the post. His confidence is definitely low at present. That was an easy chance for him. It's been a pretty uneventful first half display from us. Pryor had a glorious chance to put us in the lead, but as his confidence is so low in front of goal at present, he missed his chance. Hopefully it's a better performance from us all in the second half. I've demanded more from the lads in the second half. Hopefully we'll get going and start making more chances for ourselves. Philpott with another throw-in. He finds Wills and his cross is headed over by Pryor. That was another glorious opportunity squandered with Pryor. Surely he's got to get his confidence back soon. The goal kick is cleared long. They pick the ball up after we head it clear, and they start passing the ball around the midfield. Luckily, in the end, Whittingham is there to clear the danger, but unfortunately they pick the ball back up again. After some decent play, they play a long ball over the top and they're in on goal. And now we find ourselves 1-0 down. This is a disaster. That's it. I've seen enough. Time to make some changes. Hopefully some fresh legs will hopefully put a spark back into this team and hopefully get us back into this game, as we are far from being good at this point. Mugger and Gallagher come on to replace McShane and Wills. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get back into this. So there's been a goal in the Ebbsfleet game and they've drawn level. It's now time we get into this game and try and get the points, otherwise they're going to cut into our lead at the top of the table. Another change, Philpott's gone off and Harris has come on. Dulwich have a goal kick. They launch it long and we manage to win the ball back in midfield. We lose out and they're on the attack again. Thankfully, we manage to gather the ball back and launch our own attack. Whittingham runs forward with the ball but loses it in midfield, and they're back on the attack again. They burst forward with the ball and it's 1-on-1 with O'Dwyer. O'Dwyer brings the attacker down and the ref points to the spot. Penalty. Clark to take. He steps up to take the penalty and calmly slots it in the bottom corner. Now we definitely have a mountain to climb. It's 2-0 to Dulwich Hamlet. We have a free kick and we look to launch it long, looking for Rutherford. They win the ball back and they start off straight away on the counter-attack. Luckily we're there to clear the ball and clear the danger. We need to get better at defending. We try the long ball again and Harris this time has success as he finds Pryor. He passes the ball to Rutherford, who calmly slots it home to make it 2-1. We're back in it. We start to press Dulwich Hamlet straight away from the kick-off, looking for the equaliser. They keep passing the ball around, but still manage to move it forwards. After some controlled passing build-up, they manage to work the ball forwards and find Barbosa. He starts running at the defence and manages to smash a thunderous shot wide of the post. Harris has a throw-in. He finds McShane, who floats a lovely cross in, and there's Pryor to head home. He's ended his goal drought, but more importantly, it's drawing us level. 2-2, get in. They have a throw-in deep in our half. O'Dwyer picks up the ball and launches it forward, and Rutherford is onto it, but his shot is saved. That could have been the winner. Pryor picks up the loose ball and forces a corner. The corner comes in, it's cleared, and they're on their counter-attack again. Thankfully, Whittingham is there, and the danger passes. We're into added time now. Is there one more chance left in this game to win it? So the full-time whistle has blown. We were certainly lucky to get a draw out of this match. We didn't deserve it at all. It was not a great performance, but sometimes you need a bit of luck if you're going to win titles. We certainly rode our luck today with this below par performance. Hopefully we can put things right as we move into the closing games of the season. So as you can see, we've now secured that playoff spot. We're currently 9 points cleared as second place Ebbsfleet as we move into the final month of the season. Now that we've secured that playoff spot, it's time to concentrate on wrapping up the league title. Join us next time to see if we can achieve our first title in our first season in charge of Dorking Wanderers as we continue from zero to hero.